What I have here is the Cabelas pedestal rod, single mount with the 8 rod tubes. You may think the rod tubes are going to hold your poles while you're trolling, but it only comes with one single rod holder on top right there. So I took the rod holder mount off using cedar, which is rot resistant. Put a cedar 2x4 across there. I mounted 3 different rod holder mounts on there. You can see my one Cabelas 360 HT, and there's a couple fish-ons. I had a couple of breaks, and I got some odd mounts and odd rod holders. But the rod tubes, maybe I could put a net in it. They'll hold a couple rods. I definitely wouldn't use them for trolling. Sometimes I hang my crankbaits on them little slots there, but they're just basically shit. They really don't do a whole lot. It's kind of overkill. If you just get the base single mount with no rod holders, you could have all them tubes out of the way and that. This is a wedge style, which my pedestal's locked with that wedge, 2 1/4, 2.5 inch wedge, but this don't have the little taper thing on the wedge so they don't lock in. So I had to add some little clamp mounts, which you'll see here and there, and I'll just put a little bungee strap right across it, because I've had this thing pop off on the road before and got lucky I didn't lose it. But that's the Cabelas pedestal mount rod holder, and it comes in 4 different pedestals, so you better know what kind of pedestal you got. You got the wedge, 3/4 inch pins, and a couple other ones. This just happens to be the wedge style. It's a nice little gizmo. I even put a little like fish counter right there. That way when I catch a fish, click it away and I can keep track of all my limits. I can even move it right in the front on my front pedestal. Sometimes I do it if I'm by myself and I get to throw all the rods in it to keep them out of my way. If I'm just got 2 rods out, that's all we're limited on high is 2 for trolling. 2 rods per person. Thank you. Enjoy my review of the Cabelas pedestal mount rod holder.